Okay, we're talking about ways to create rhythms in hospital settings. The approach that we're going to talk about is in line with playing the syllables of words, right, to inspire rhythm. For example, if I've got a client who's wanting some more structure with their playing, I'll just say consider brainstorming some of your favorite like famous people or people that inspire you. And then for me, it's Dr. Barbara Royer. So I'll take Dr. Barbara Royer and I'll just repeat it. Dr. Barbara Royer, Dr. Barbara Royer, Dr. Barbara Royer, Dr. Barbara Royer, Dr. Barbara Royer. Right, so just using the name to inspire the rhythm, and you just repeat it over and over again, and you'll start to feel the rhythm in it, put it onto the drum. All right, so now let's talk about ways to continue to incorporate drumming in the hospital setting. Of course, this could be in other settings and sites too, but I really like to practice positive affirmations. Right, so let's first define what a positive affirmation is. How I conceptualize it is affirmations are beliefs that are set in the present tense as if they're already happening. So you can have positive affirmations, you can have negative affirmations. And the idea is we want to practice positive affirmations, right? We all know about how our brain prunes and does away with information that we don't practice over time. So if we continue to practice positive thinking through positive affirmations, ultimately we're just filling our brain with that perspective and that positive mindset, which ultimately helps with improving overall quality of life, maybe better sleep cycles, improved mood, those sorts of things. So with that being said, I go through a process to create an original positive affirmation, right? You could Google positive affirmations and find a whole list of really common positive affirmations. But I encourage folks that I work with to go through this process to create their own original positive affirmation. So how it looks is step one is to write down a list of needs that you have, N-E-E-D-S, needs, right? And so you take about 2-3 minutes, maybe you're providing some background music, whatever it may be, for them to just brainstorm a list of needs, or you can have a dialogue with them to come up with what they feel they're needing in this moment. So let's say they say, oh, I'm needing more rest, I'm needing, I want to feel more connected, I need more time, whatever it may be, right? And then after you've come up with a list of some needs, then we look at those needs and we try and just see if there's any themes, T-H-E-M-E-S. So when you're looking at it, noticing if there's any common trends with these lists of needs. In this example that I'm giving, I feel like the common trend is that we're needing rest, we're needing more time, maybe we're feeling a little overwhelmed. So the theme, in my opinion, might be like rest or energy, whatever it may be. And you have a dialogue with the client to figure out, oh yeah, that is like a common theme that I'm feeling I need in this moment. I feel I need rest, I need energy, right? So from here, we create the positive affirmation. Typically, positive affirmations are I am statements, but they don't have to be, right? Just remember, affirmations are statements in the present tense as if they're already happening, right? So we don't want to say I will or I was, right? It's already actively happening. So I am is a great way to set that up. And so for example, I might just say I am energized, right? I am energized. And I always encourage folks when they're creating their positive affirmation, that when they hear their positive affirmation, sometimes a common reaction is like, oh, I wish. And if that's the reaction, that honestly is a very powerful positive affirmation, right? Because we're trying to change the way that we think into a way that we want to believe it. Like, I want to be energized. I am energized. Oh, shoot, I wish. And it's like, well, the more that you practice this, the more that you'll give your brain, your body the opportunity to really start to own that and be like, you know what? I am energized. I am energized. How to put it on the drum. We just repeat the positive affirmation or whatever statement we want to turn into a rhythm. We repeat it over and over again, same way. And then it'll start to have a beat. I am energized. I am energized. I am energized. And then you put it on the drum. I am energized. I am It's okay if it's not exactly the syllables. It just gets you in the plane, and the whole time we're chanting and we're thinking, I am energized, I am energized, I am energized, I am energized. You can even reframe it to have it be something that you share with someone, right? You are energized, you are energized, you are energized. And then at this point, I'd be like, all right, we've got the pulse nice and solid. Go ahead and play for me what sounding energized sounds like. And they're going, but I got, we say, ha, I am energized, I am energized, I am energized, I am energized. So at this point, we've talked about how to practice positive affirmations with the drum, but I just want to make us aware of other ways to practice positive affirmations. Writing them down, right? Every time we write it down, that's a great way to physically create the positive affirmation. You can see it, right? And so that's a great way to practice that I highly suggest. Write it down 5 times. And then also reminding yourself with it, like surprising yourself with this positive affirmation. Maybe putting Post-it notes under your visor in your car, so when you pull that down, be like, oh yeah, that's right, I am energized. Or when you open up your laptop, maybe there's a sticky note there that says I am energized. So surprise yourself with it, right? Place it places where it'll remind you, oh, that's right, I am energized. Also, if you have someone or your client mentions having someone that they really trust a lot and that they've built an association with, of like, hey, that person really knows me, like I'm safe with that person, encourage them to have that person reframe their positive affirmation towards them, right? So for me, it's my brother. And so when I was practicing my positive affirmation, we'll say that it's I am energized. I just told him, I said, hey, when we're talking on the phone and stuff, like every once in a while, can you just like say, hey, Cory, by the way, you are energized. And it's really profound, right? Because I have so many associations built with my brother that, wow, when he says something to me, I trust it, I believe it. And so I want to feel energized, and here's someone who I've built that association with that I trust, and they're telling me, wait, you are energized. And then it's like, wow, there's a whole subconscious thing that can happen with that approach to practicing the positive affirmation. So writing it down, reading it places, saying it out loud, having folks that you love and trust say it back to you, these are all things that you can consider when practicing your positive affirmations.